Hello guys, this will be a quick video just to help you out behind the idea of implementing multiplayer option in AQA reverse program. And yeah, hopefully this helps and hopefully you can understand what I'm saying. So let's just get straight into it. So when the program loads, actually let's just forget that, let's just go straight into it. So what happens in the exam is that they will give you a question, and all you have to do is just basically use their own code and change it up for your own purpose. So for making it multiplayer, we're basically going to use play game, which is already given to you. The idea behind it is just that you change computer to player 2 and human to player 1. That should be basically it. So I won't be doing any coding in this part of the video. Maybe my next video when I'm doing it in C#, because I do C#. I don't do VB, but I hope you understand. Just get the idea behind it. So here you might call it multiplayer, and we basically remove player name, because the thing is, it's multiplayer. We can't pass one name and just give it one name. It's two players, so there'll be two names. So the first thing you want to do is ask the players their names. So here you would get you make a variable. Then you would also save that variable to the player 1. So you make a variable player 1 name, and then you save that to the user's input. So you ask the user saying, hey user, what's your name? Then you save that as player 1. Then you make another one, so you ask the user what's the name is. So player 1, what's your name? Then save as a variable. Player 2, what's your name? Then save that as a variable. So that's basically it. So as I said, you treat human as player 1 and computer as player 2. So here you just change that up to being player 1 turn, and this will be, instead of being human player score, it will be player 1 score, and here will be player 2 score instead. So it's basically that. Then it'll be player 1 turn is not player 1 turn. So it's basically that. Then it'll be like, if player 1 turn equals, then you get human player and the name. So here is where we use the name. We just say it as a variable. So we get the player's 1 name and use it here. So when it's player 1, we would get the player's move, and we just reference the player name here. For the else code, so normally what would happen, the computer will make its move, but you don't want that. We want player 2 to make his move. So basically we get player move here also. So you basically move equals get human player move, and you would insert here player 2 name, the variable we just made before also. So that's basically it. So then when it's player 1 turn, you will get the name, you get the move for player 1 referencing his name. When it's player 2 name, we get the player 2's name, reference his name. So we just don't need this anymore. We just need move equals get player move, player 2 name. So here we don't need this, because there'll be a player 1 or player 2 carrying on forever. So we just basically remove this. Here will be the score. So the score is basically the same thing. We just keep it the same. We just change computer to player 2 and human to player 1. We just carry on doing this. So then when the program loads, it displays. Am I even recording? Oh yeah, I am recording, sorry. So when the program loads, it would display the menu. So if you go to display menu, it would be here. So we display all the menu. So play, enter, change boss has quit. So you want to add a new menu where, for example, after this, where it would basically say like multiplayer. So when the user presses M, you go straight to the multiplayer game. So here, after display menu, we get the choice. So when we input M, we need to make a new case. So basically, it would be case M would be equals to, what's the thing we just made multiplayer? Was it called multiplayer? Yeah, and we just give it the board size. Basically that. and that's it. So it will be KSM. When the user presses M, we just do multiplier and give the board size. So then when it goes straight to multiplier, you get player 1 and player 2's name and set them as variables. Then we just make the variables here, so be player 1 turn as boolean, player 1 score as integer, player 2 score as integer. And you'd also make let me check. No, that's correct. Say player 1 turn as boolean, and it's basically, you don't need to do a player 2 as boolean, because when player 1 turn equals true, it's player 1 turn. When it's false, then it's player 2 turn. So you don't need to make two variables. We just use the false statement as player 2 instead. So that's basically it. The thing you might, and you can improve this code also, you can make it better, because here, if you remember correctly, when you play the game, hopefully it works right now. Hopefully it works. Okay, it's not working. We might just let's just forget about this, because here I didn't make a variable yet for player 1 name. But if you remember, when the program loads, it has C for computer and H for human, and you don't want that to be displayed when playing multiplayer. You want to display player 1 first character of his name. So if you look L, if it's Harry H, so then it'd be L and H instead of C and H. So the solution is to make a global variable. So it'd be like player 1, player 2. So the thing is, make a global variable and then use that global variable. So for example, instead of here becoming H, you basically put down here your global variable, which is player 1. Then here you put your second global variable, oopsie daisy. So the first global variable will go here, second global variable here. So player 2 it's C and player 1 is H, and you would do that always. You would just do that. So firstly, you set them as null, then they equal to nothing. So when the program loads, it will have nothing on the board. But to make it work, when you play the game, it would set those variables to C and H. And when you play multiplayer, you would wanna set them to like player 1 global variable will be set to the first character of player 1. So if it's Luke, it would be L, then player 2 global variable will be set to the first character of player 2. So if it's Harry, then it would just be H. So then here you'd also change it up to player 1 global variable, player 2 global variable, the global variables you made. You basically replace everything H in the program by the global variable you made for player 1, and C by the global variable you made for player 2, and that would work. So now when you can't even speak. So when you run the program, you display the menu, you press M will go to the function you made, it will display everything, then the first character of the player name and the second player will be displayed on menu. So everything should be working, and that is basically it. That's basically yeah. So I might make another video talking about this and how to program in C#. But for now, thank you for watching, and I really hope this helped. Bye.